We lived in California in the van for 6 months. I got a job in Bend, so we ended up here. Hi, I'm Ken.
I'm Laura. Come take a tour. Welcome to our kitchen. So we have a 2-burner propane stove that we love. We actually have a full-size, like barbecue-size propane tank that's in the back. Fridge is up front. We love it because we can literally be outside and open the door and grab a drink. We have a full-size sink. The drying rack is our other counter space, so we put like our coffee pot and our hot water on here. And then down below we have all of our kitchen cabinets. So we have, this is our main one with our silverware and all of our utensils. We use like all glass, we don't have plastic, and we have not broken anything. We've been on the road full-time for 7 months and we've never had any glass break. We have a microwave. I absolutely love it. At first, when we were doing the build, Ken wanted it and I said, no, we don't need it. But I'm so thankful. It actually does not draw a lot of power unless you're heating up like a frozen meal. Like if you're just doing like a minute or two, it takes hardly any of our power and it's very much worth it. Over here, we have our main pantry storage. We have our produce shelf up here. We have spice rack and large book holder. This is our coffee cabinet. This is very important. We put the coffee here specifically so when the bed is made, we can still have our coffee without having to get up and fully get ready for the day. I'm so proud of Ken for finding this. We absolutely love it. We have a hot water circulator that helps us to not waste water. So what we do is you turn on the propane over here and then you put the valve down, and what we've also been doing is opening up the tap. Nothing comes out when it's on. And then we just keep like our hand here. And once it gets warm, then we'll flick it off. It turns on. And in seconds, we feel that it's warm. So at first, we had a toilet in a box that the home was built to go under the couch way back there. It never lived there. Because when our bed is down, it comes out to here. So we wanted to be able to pee in the middle of the night and have to crawl under our bed to get it. So Ken recently made it to fit under our sink.
In the back of our van, we have our couch set up, which is also storage behind and underneath. Then we have a table, so we'll sit back here, watch a movie, eat dinner, work on a laptop. We have pantry items mainly in both of these, and then we actually have like a laundry chute back here. It's hard to see, but we throw our laundry in this drawer, and it goes all the way to the floor. Pull that bag out, go to the laundromat. On this side of the back of the van, I have more storage. I keep a lot of mountain bike stuff. It's hard to get to when the couch is down, but we'll pull the couch cushions out. I can get to my mountain bike stuff, more pantry items, boots, other gear for fly fishing. In my early 20s, I spent a lot of time on adventure bikes, taking trips for 30 days, 2 weeks at a time, just camping off the bike. And then one of my buddies from high school got a Astro van and converted it, and I got really inspired by having space and being able to be dry and bring all your gear. And I really thought maybe that's something I could do in the future.
We actually, before we ever met, each wanted to live in a van. He has a drawing that he did years ago of a rig. And I had saved same things on Pinterest for van life. So we met in 2020, and then March 2021, we bought our van. So I think like it literally took us like a couple months of talking about it and searching for one that we decided to buy one. And we originally bought it because he wanted to just take it on like vacation and
It's like a weekend adventure vehicle.
And I thought we should live in it, and so then he agreed, and then I also thought we should have a high top and stand up, and he agreed. So here we are now.
When we're done hanging out for the day, our couch converts into a bed, which is supported on these side rails of the van here. It's 4 panels that block in 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the 4 cushions cover that entire platform. So our bed actually is north-south while we use the couch on a east-west.
Up here is our bedding. It's easy access, so when we're setting up the bed, we don't have to move. We just grab it and make the bed right here. In this cabinet up here, we have Ken's clothes. This is my clothes and a little bit of Ken's. At the end here, of course, I have to have a bookshelf. It's perfect because when we sit up in bed, we can put, a glass of wine there. We can charge our phone. We love our nightstands.
Onto the electrical system of our van, I have a control panel which allows me to control basically everything that I need to in the van. Renogy and Victron components, as well as dimmable lights. I have propane on-off switches, light switches up here. Our electrical components are solar panels on the roof, 375 watts they're basically just your standard home solar panels. And then we have two 100 amp hour Renogy batteries mounted underneath the van lead acid. With our 200 amp hours of lead acid, we can run our swamp cooler for about as long as there's sunlight. We couldn't afford to do lithium at the time. Now we're really looking forward to upgrading our batteries to lithium. We do have solar and then DC to DC charging as well as shore power, but combining all that, lead acid just doesn't work for us. I think we're gonna upgrade to lithium pretty soon. So we bought the van for $2,600, did the entire build, built the roof rack, the high top, the rear bumper for about $10,000. Took me about 2 years. I was working full time, so I was building on the weekends and after work. Recently, I moved to Bend, Oregon. I found a job in the van conversion industry up here, and it's a perfect place to live in a van. There's a lot of van-friendly places around here, so we're pretty happy with that. And Laura?
Well, and they call our van his rolling resume. So that helped him nail the job. And I'm a stay in the van wife, and I also am trying hard to be a content creator. I'm hoping to start a website for us, maybe dabble on YouTube, and just grow our Instagram because we want to share, and that's how we did our build. We looked on YouTube and Pinterest and Instagram, and we loved the people that were sharing their information, so we just want to give back.
Our future plans are to continue to live out of this van until we can afford to build something a little bigger and a little nicer. I've started my own company, which is High Country Customs. I do van conversion here in Bend. If you need bumpers, roof racks, cabinetry type, electrical, plumbing, all of the above, I can do that. So we bought this van as a standard Econoline low top. It's the non-extended body. It had even a lift gate on the back. I think it was maybe a medical supply van when we bought it. I cut the roof off, added a steel frame, made a cage essentially for my high top, and then covered it in aluminum. On top of that, I built and mounted this roof rack, which holds all my lights, the basket in the back for carrying my chairs and my shower tent and firewood, whatever I want to put up there. The two solar panels are up there, obviously. At the back of the van here, we put a window, which is actually where our heads are when we're sleeping. So I can open that window and get a nice breeze over us, and we can get a view at the back of the van. I built us a custom bumper, which has a spare tire carrier, and then obviously its ability to hold two bikes on there, as well as the other side, which has a Pelican box and a hot water heater, shovel, all kinds of storage. Those both swing out and then allow the back doors of the van to open as well. We live in a 10x6 box, which is about the size of most people's bathrooms. Laura and I have been married for a little over a year, and we've been talking about having children and what that would look like if we're going to continue this lifestyle. Definitely think we would need a little bit larger rig to do that.
And we have no problem.
Oh, we have very little problems.
We have normal couple problems.
Yeah, we have normal problems.
But we don't have any space issues with each other, like none.
Yeah, our bed, being that it folds out, converts to a north-south orientation, really gives us that comfortable night's sleep where we're not kneeing each other in the face, and it just makes a good night's rest easy to get.
Thanks for watching. Follow us on Instagram at Ken and Laura, and I'll see you on the trail.